Hello and welcome back to my channel. For those who are just joining, my name is Jem. This is my channel where I share a lot of different arts and crafts, things that I'm working on, or fashion related topics, but a lot of sewing or sewing related topics is what I usually show. In this video, I'm going to show you what I ended up making in the month of January and what I'm hoping to accomplish in February. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned. The first thing I'm going to share is some block printing pieces that I did. You will probably know what this is if you watched last week's video where I did a tutorial on how to make your own stamp and how to block print it. So these were what I ended up with, and I'm very satisfied with it. I actually still haven't set them, heat set them yet, so I don't think they'll change very much when that happens, but that was completed, so yay. The second thing I was working on was the Night and Day dress by Gertie. So this one I actually worked on the most throughout the month, and I ended up getting the bodice done, which took quite some time, but I ended up running out of fabric for the skirt when I started working on the skirt. So that got totally held up, and then I had to search and see if I could even find that fabric again, which I couldn't. So I had to find the closest thing, and that just came maybe a week ago. So I got another piece of some red corduroy, and I'm going to hopefully cut out the last couple of panels for the dress and put that together. So that's actually going to go into this month's makes for February. Then I actually ended up working on this pattern, and it is the named pattern Geneva Raglan tee. I just had some extra fabric, so I decided to make this. And so this is what it looks like, and I will show you what it looks like on. So here is the shirt. I feel like I need to make a bigger size because of this. I don't really have any shirts that are like this, so this kind of cut, the raglan style, so I'm not sure if that is just how it's supposed to be or if I needed to size up. If I did size up, I don't know how much bigger the arms would be. And obviously this is not done the best, but it's a learning experience. Probably will sell this shirt, but there it is. I did one. I made one. But I just used some leftover fabric I had from making underwear, and then this is leftover fabric from another shirt that I will show you next. The last thing that I made in the month of January was this, the Ace shirt by Seamwork, using this red fabric that I had picked up from Stone Mountain Daughter. And here is the shirt, and I will show you it on. So here's the shirt on. Way too tight, and I don't know if I just bought if the fabric is just not the right stretch content, or if I just made it size too small. The arms fit really good. I have very tiny arms and wrists. My bust is much bigger, so I usually have to accommodate that, and my arms just are longer and bigger, baggier. But I I don't like this collar. I don't like it at all. It kind of, even with my like tacking it down, it still like kind of flaps up. So I probably won't make it again unless they have like a variation, the neckline. It was really easy to put together. My seams are not the best because I don't have a serger, so I just did a wide zigzag stitch for it. But otherwise, yeah, it's definitely too tight. So, number one, I won't be making it again unless I can get a different neckline. But if I do make it again, and they do have a different neckline variation, then I would either try to size up or use a fabric with more stretch content. Although I really like this fabric. So that is all of the things I made in the month of January. For February, I'm just planning on making like a couple of things and working with some mending, but I will show you what I'm going to make or work on for the rest of February. So I picked up 2 new high-waisted underwear patterns, PDF patterns. So the other pattern that I've been using is okay. So I wanted to try some other ones to see if maybe they gave me a better cut or it was easier or the technique was different. So I picked up 2 different ones. So I'm planning on making some more underwear from fabrics that are in my stash already. So I've already kind of started this one, so it just looks kind of crazy. So I'm going to be working a red one, and then I have a little piece of some pink and white striped fabric, and then a piece of some gray and white striped fabric. I have this little piece of blue stretchy lace that I had used for a shirt a couple years ago. Some white mesh, some perforations in it, stretchy fabric. And then this one, which is kind of what started everything, this is a remnant that I picked up a couple months ago from Stone Mountain Daughter, and this kind of like when I did all my cleaning, this fell behind it and then it came to light again, and so I kind of want to do underwear, but I also like, oh, this is kind of like a big piece of fabric. Maybe I want to do something bigger, like maybe I make another shirt. I don't know. I really like it. So we'll see. So those are my options for making some underwear out of that. And then I will be working on mending. So I have my mending pile here, which is a pillow that needs to be hand stitched. I have this green shirt that has like a hole in the arm or something like that. Like these are just like easy things, but I'm making it my mission to fix them in the month of February. And I have 2 pairs of pants for my husband that need, I think, like a crotch fix in it. So those are all the things I'm going to be mending. And then the last thing that I have is actually, I recently came into a bunch of vintage designer patterns, sewing patterns. So I'm going to be listing these up on Etsy, but I thought I'd give you guys a little sneaky peeky of the patterns and the different designers. Most of these are just not in my size range, so, and I am not proficient enough to size up or anything like that. But there's like some Gucci ones here, and I took the liberty of going through all the patterns and making sure all the pieces were there and present, and all of the pattern instructions were there. So I'll be listing these on there, and I'll share the link with you guys down below. So that is what I'm planning to work on in the month of February. And I will keep you guys posted on how that goes. I'll do some behind the scenes videos so you guys can see how it's going. But other than that, I will see you guys next time. And if you enjoy this video, please feel free to subscribe and recommend me to your friends or your sewing friends or your mom friends or any kind of friends if you think that they would enjoy this kind of content. Thank you to my 8 subscribers. I love y'all so much. Mwah.